Live breaking news, Nation. Dolton mayor of Illinois, self-proclaimed super mayor, Tiffany Henyard, and her boyfriend get into a full-on brawl at a town hall meeting, and they attack activist Jedidiah Brown and his critics, and the mayor's wig fell off during the process. Yes, an actual mayor, and she calls herself a super mayor, got into the brawl herself, started getting into it, and in the process, her wig fell off. I'm going to show you multiple different angles of this. But first, let's check out the entire kind of contextuality and the report of what exactly happened. And then I will share with you multiple different angles. Stick around. I do have to give you full warning. Some of these images, some of these videos can be a bit aggressive and graphic. So full warning if you have kids or young ones, or maybe you're squeamish and sensitive to that, just be forewarned. I want to make sure that you get advanced notice on that. So let's first check out this full contextual report. And then I'm also going to share with you some exclusive video that you're not going to find anywhere else on Mayor Tiffany Henyard really effusively evading questions when asked about her nefarious financial dealings. And really, there's some stark similarities between her and Cash Money G, using taxpayer funds to fund elaborate, lavish, first-class tickets to Las Vegas, etc. And we're going to watch some footage of an interview, which is, to me, damning evidence that Tiffany Henyard is just another example of a liberal hypocrite who smiles in your face when you're around and then behind your back does the exact opposite. But first, check out this report.
Called Henyard an expletive, and when he appeared to walk toward her, her supporters, including Henyard's boyfriend, confronted him. The result, an all-out brawl. To the surprise of some, Henyard herself joined the melee.
It's one thing when the guys were fighting, but when she jumped in it, I was just taken aback. I was floored.
Police were called and Brown was removed by security. Before the fight broke out, township trustees were able to address important issues. They finally approved the township's tax levy ordinance and insurance, ending the shutdown. Now, the board also voted to put on paid leave two of Henyard's associates, one of them being her boyfriend. They also voted to hire independent auditors to look into their work. This as part of all the ugliness that represented last night.
So I'm going to show you exactly what was said by this activist, Jedidiah, or I'm not really sure, but if you live in anywhere near this place, are you from Dolton? Do you live in Illinois? What is going on over there? Because check this out. She needs to be investigated. I mean, I've done some due diligence. I've done my research, and I've cultivated these clips and these reports. I mean, she has done some unbelievable things. So, if this isn't what corruption looks like, I don't know what is. But she has spent, this is an alleged misuse of taxpayer dollars. She spent $100,000 on travel in just 5 months. An elected official, a public official, $9,000 billed to Thornton Township for a January mayor's trip to Washington, D.C. Wonder if she was cavorting with Kamala and Biden and Cash Money G. I'm sure they're buddies. Get this, $374,000 for not one, not two, but 3 SUVs. Holy mackerel. $24,000 on restaurants in 1 year. $561,000 to repave her mother's home driveway with taxpayer money. $1 million on overtime for police detail, her own personal security detail, because the township, the citizens, her constituents, are livid with her, as they should be. Tens of thousands of dollars in charges at Walmart, Target, Jewel, and other stores. Significant spending on first-class flights and Vegas trips. $24,000 for various expenses, including restaurants, over 1 year. Check out this clip right here, and you tell me, you be the judge. We'll look at this together. Let me know if you think there's a little bit of suspiciousness in her actions, mannerisms, and the ways that she evades these questions. Watch this.
Anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
You're not going to answer how taxpayer dollars are being spent? That seems odd.
I just answered it. What do you mean? I just answered your question.
You said you wouldn't answer about Las Vegas.
You asked me a question and I responded.
We can't band together at this time, at this moment. This is going to be Black History Month, right? Y'all all say Martin Luther King had a dream, but guess what? I am the dream.
Y'all forget I am the leader. They want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet, the mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth. We getting scrutinized in the media. For what? Loving on the people, showing them that they matter to us. We going through the fires for y'all. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
I don't know. Let me know. I mean, I think you know what I think. But, you know, there's more. There's more. I mean, you think that's enough. Let me know in the comments what you thought of that. But this is interesting, too, an investigation that I think should happen. Mayor Tiffany Henyard will lower her position. She makes $224,000 a year, and she has this stipulation where she will only lower it if she loses. And so she passed an ordinance without the township trustees' approval that would ensure she continues to receive her $224,000 a year salary as township supervisor. But if someone challenges Henyard and beats her, her salary drops. But it's not just that. The ordinance also lowers the salary of other elected officials in the township, but only if she loses the job. Watch this.
Suburban politician under fire for the way she spends tax dollars has come up with a, well, let's say a unique strategy to discourage people from running against her.
She is proposing a nearly 90% cut in her position's salary, but only if she is not filling it.
That's right. Our Dane Placco investigates the latest controversy surrounding Dolton Mayor and Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard.
Did you know about this beforehand?
No, absolutely not. No word was given to myself.
Thornton Township trustee Chris Gonzalez was just sitting down at the start of the township's board meeting 2 weeks ago when he was handed a 7-page proposed ordinance requiring an immediate vote. You had no time to read.
No, and then we get pretty much into the meeting pretty quick.
Leading that meeting, Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, who also doubles as the mayor of Dolton.
Hey guys, this is Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard, the people's mayor.
Henyard is certainly charismatic, often bringing a DJ to board meetings to help her make a point.
Pay me what you owe me.
But she's also controversial, spending tens of thousands of taxpayer dollars to promote herself with billboards and purchase first-class tickets for out-of-town trips, using public employees and vehicles to promote her personal charity, and taking Dolton officers off the street to create a personal security detail that's resulted in thousands of hours of overtime. But back to that ordinance, which passed without Gonzalez's support.
They're like, I can't believe this. How could someone do that?
What it does is to ensure that Henyard continues to receive her $224,000 a year salary as township supervisor. But if a non-incumbent becomes supervisor, in other words, if someone challenges Henyard and beats her, the salary for that position drops to just $25,000 a year, a pay cut of nearly 90%. Trustee Gonzalez says it's a political poison pill to scare off competition.
Discourage people from running is probably the first thing that comes to mind.
Is this legal?
No, it's so illegal in so many ways.
Municipal Attorney Bert Odelson, who represents Henyard's political opposition in Dolton, says under equal protection of the law, the salaries of elected officials have to be identity blind, meaning they don't change based on the person holding the job.
It's maybe the worst attempt to try to dissuade people from running that I've ever seen, and that's a long time.
You know, I know what you must be feeling right now. If you're like me and you're similar to what I'm feeling right now, which is just absolute, I'm appalled, right? But can you just imagine? Can you just imagine how much worse this stuff would be if Kamala had won? We voted against this. We voted against corruption. We voted against DEI woke ideologies. It seems like, you know, had Trump not won, I think this would have run rampant all over America. I really, truly do, which is why I say it's the most consequential decision Americans have ever made on November 5th. Okay, I'm going to share with you some clips of what happened. What did Jedidiah say? And also some different angles. So just be warned, this is going to be a graphic footage. So if that's something that bothers you, then by all means, you know, turn this off. But here are some clips and different angles of exactly what.
Tiffany is in there. Tiffany is in there.
Man, oh man, I can't believe it. Who would have thought that in the year 2025, these are the actions? I mean, this is something that you see, you know, in some back alley, you know, bar, downtown, you know, New York City or LA, Skid Row kind of thing. I mean, this is not is this the kind of stuff that we should be seeing from elected officials? Is this the kind of stuff that we should see in the environment where really important legislation is being discussed, negotiated, voted on, considered, et cetera, et cetera? It just, I can't believe it. This is 2025. This is what's happening right now. It's absolutely insane. I can't wait to get your thoughts on this. To me, it's just so appalling. It seems abundantly clear that these guys have been playing around during the dark, abysmal Kamala Tombstone Biden regime, and they have gotten all the free reign, all the green lights to do whatever they want to do. And like all Hippocrats, once they even get a taste of power, they abuse it to the 10th degree. So I can't wait to get your comments on this. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. I love reading your comments, and we have an amazing and live and thriving, engaging comment section here on our channel, and I just love it. Don't share any links, ad hominem, personal attacks, all that stuff goes right to spam. Conversation, I want to hear it. Check out these videos too, and just in case you missed these videos, I posted this one late last night. Tap my face right there to subscribe and follow. It's absolutely free. Sign up for our free newsletter. That's in the pinned comment, show notes, and description. Help me make common sense go viral. God bless you, and God bless the USA. I'll see you soon.